Welcome back, Ballroom Dance friends. Today, we have a part 4 of a little mini series we're doing on some fun product reviews and giveaways. So if you like any of the things that you see today, comment in the description below. For example, I want the practice shoes. You're welcome to comment on multiple items. Just post a separate comment for each item you might be interested in, okay? Let's get to it. We're gonna go back into our goodie bag. And I expected this was coming today because it was the only shoe box in the whole caboodle. I did order 2 pairs of shoes. I reviewed the Latin dance shoes earlier this week. This should be, we'll know when I open this up. I actually have not seen any of this stuff before. These should be practice shoes. I always wear these for teaching. They're great for your feet. I recommend wearing them social dancing if you social dance. For those of you who compete and perform, which I think most of our ballroom dance friends here on our channel do, I would recommend switching back to those heels a couple weeks before your comp or show, just to acclimate to that height difference. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, looks promising so far. Let's take these bad boys out and I'll give you my assessment of the quality. Okay. I'll just take one out. I'm assuming the other one looks like this. Okay. So they look like normal practice shoes. Suede bottom. Okay. I usually wear an 8, but the measurements looked a little long, and I did size for this order based on my measurements. I wear a 7.5. I am gonna try these on though, guys, and give you the full assessment of what I think about the fit, the fabric, the quality of the make, and that sort of thing. And if you wear a different size, I am gonna post a link below if you're interested in seeing the description and ordering a pair for yourself. I paid $18.46. I am noticing when I'm going back each day to share a link to the products that usually the price is different. They're always cheap, but there might be a bit of a price difference day to day. And I thought that was interesting. It also appears, guys, to be like Amazon. There are lots of vendors posting the same products through this one seller. So even if they're out of something, very likely you can find an identical item just sold by someone else on that same ginormous website. So it reminds me a lot of Amazon, guys. I have been extremely impressed with the quality of every item so far that I have opened from this website. So this is day number 4. Those are great odds. Honestly, I was very suspicious going in because anytime something's cheap, I just, I don't know. Cheap is garbage if I can't use the thing. So far, so good. Let's see how it goes today. They do have a little stuffing in here, which is good, maintains the body of the shoe. I have bought from much more expensive vendors before, and the shoe comes a little bit misshapen because they don't have a stuffing in there, so I do like that. Okay, make looks to be good. Artificial materials, but for me, I prefer that. When I wear natural leather, I have slender feet, and then they stretch out anyway, and then my foot kind of moves around within the shoe, and it's a real hassle for me just to balance. So I personally like the man-made materials. The sole is a nice suede finish. I will wear this on a wood floor in a second to test the consistency, because that is extremely important for us dancers. I do caution you, whenever you're buying shoes online, double check that the sole is made of suede and not rubber, because I have seen shoes kind of tossed off like, oh yeah, these are dance shoes, and they're not, they're rubber. Good luck dancing well in rubber-soled shoes, okay? The laces, you know what? These seem a little bit softer than Superdance, which is my favorite brand, but they don't feel cheap. They certainly don't feel like they're gonna fray like nasty tennis shoe laces. So I would say looks good to me. The sole is very flexible. Not so flexible this way, but I do think these would work well for Latin as well as standard, okay? They look to be a little big, but I'm gonna try them on for you and we'll know for sure in a second, okay? So far, so good. Let's try these bad boys on. I will be right back. Ta-da! So friends, here are the practice shoes. So they fit a little bit looser than the website measurements indicated. I can tell you there is a very soft sole underneath. This is a split sole. So this is, the good news is you can do a lot of foot articulation. However, if you do especially standard, it's not going to give you a ton of support in your foot. That is okay if you have excellent toe strength, foot strength, ankle strength. But I wouldn't recommend this if you have balance issues, or maybe you haven't cultivated that coordination and strength yet with those little muscles down there. Okay, so I'll give you a little distance view. And then we'll zoom in and take a closer look. I would say I am, again, impressed. Very comfortable. And let's take a peek. So I do teach, so I'm going to reveal something here. It might look like bare ankles, but I actually wear like a thicker sock to add padding. I would say a downside of teaching is you do get kind of sore feet on the bottom, guys, so those socks help us a lot. The laces, as you can see, pretty high quality. I don't think they are going to fray. They don't look like big, cheap shoelaces. Okay. Eyelets, well made, 1.5 inch heel, suede bottom. There is a red thread which adheres that sole to the bottom of the shoe. So if that bugs you, maybe this isn't the shoe for you. In my opinion, it's a practice shoe, so it does not matter at all. Let's do a little slow turnaround here and we can get an idea of what these things look like. They're a little big for me, but the sole is just a regular suede, so very normal, just what I would expect from a real ballroom dance shoe and high-end brands. So once again, A+. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going to show you a little screenshot of what this shoe looked like on the website. Okay, I am back. I have been wearing these shoes around the house for half an hour. Granted, I'm not dancing in them, but I just wanted to kind of assess the fit, how sturdy I think they're going to be, the support in the foot, how that sizing compares. So let me give you the 411. I usually wear anywhere between a 7.5 and an 8. I went off the website measurements that were in the listing, and so ordered a 7.5. Okay, so that's what this is. Compared to any other dance shoe I've had. These are extraordinarily long. Okay, guys, I have about this much room at the end where my toe ends and the shoe ends. So in my opinion, this would best fit perhaps a size 8.5, even a 9, in a very slender, narrow foot. If that is not your jam or your foot shape, guys, there are tons of practice shoe options available there on that website though. And if this does sound like it would fit you great, hey, hit me up. Right, I want the practice shoes in the comments section, and I will gift those to someone. I'll just mail them to you. Okay, so my foot did feel weird, as one would expect, with all that space between the end of the toe and then the actual toe of the shoe. My concern is I didn't get quite the fine motor skill control because I can't really use the very edges of my toe for maximum toe rise like I would. It was more like, eh. I'm also concerned, in my technique videos, I talk about the baseline and the top line. And so if you pretend this is my leg, this would be a solid baseline on a pointed toe. This would not be. And then certainly if I jack up all my joints, it gets ugly really fast. So part of what makes dancing aesthetically pleasing to the viewer, as well as your judges, is we minimize body lines in ballroom dance. Hip hop's a different animal, by the way. And so I'm afraid that this kind of extra toe, I'm pretty confident it is going to be less flattering to the leg lines of your lower leg. I'm also concerned a little bit just functionally that I might like kind of stumble over them in a dance like foxtrot where I get a lot of flight going and I really press off my toes. Again, zero problem with the quality of the shoe is incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. On par with very high-end brand names. I just want to give you an accurate, real world from a dancer perspective on the fit of this thing while you're dancing. Because honestly, the look and the quality does not matter if you can't dance well in it, okay, guys? Again, I still give this an A+. I just want to give you the full, accurate picture of what to expect if you order these, okay, guys? Definitely size down. I also found these are a split sole, so that means you can get some very nice foot extension in Latin. I would probably not recommend these for ballroom dancing unless you're like at a social dance or something. As I mentioned when I was trying them on, there's just not a lot of support at all. As a matter of fact, I've had split soles before. I do like them, especially if I'm teaching Latin, but it's going to give you zero support in the foot. So unless you have very refined ankle and toe motor skills and you've cultivated a lot of strength down there by dancing for many years, this would also be a good option. It's fine for really any Latin dancing. I think it's great for Latin, in my opinion. I'm just talking about the traditional ballroom dances, smooth, standard. I probably, unless you're very experienced, maybe try one of the different shoes on that site. The good news is guys, it's like Amazon. Like, I cannot believe how many different options there are. It's a bit overwhelming. So if you cruise onto that website and just type in like ballroom practice shoe, this is also called a ballroom and Latin teaching shoe. I do wear styles very similar to this from Supa Dance when I'm teaching. Unless it's right before a comp, if I'm doing Pro-Am, I will switch to the higher heel just before that happens. For the same reason I recommend my students do that. So you get used to that heel height before you're on the comp floor, because it'll jack up your balance a little bit until you acclimate, guys. So I hope that's been a helpful review. Just so you can see what I was looking at when I purchased this item, let's go ahead and share a little screenshot of what I saw on the screen when I was purchasing this. Are we ready to open some more ballroom dance treats? I sure am. Let's do it. I get so excited every time I pull my goodie bag out. Okay, let's see what other treats we have in store today. Okay, so this item is a lavender lip gloss. I'm not sure, it might be a lipstick. I don't know how opaque it's going to be, but we will try that on now and test this out. This is a metallic lip cover. I kind of like a little extra shine on the floor, really in all of my makeup, just to draw as much attention from the judge's eye as I can. And let's see how this looks. Nice packaging. I do not recognize the brand name, but I'll show you that. Okay. Ooh, looks good. Okay, so far so good, guys. Okay. And we'll give this a test run. Now, unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to put this on my mouth because, like the rest of the world, my lips are a significantly darker color than the rest of my skin. So if I show this on my wrist or somewhere else on my face, you're just not going to get an accurate assessment of the coverage and what this will look like. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this to half my mouth, and let's give this a shot. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you can go on sheer, or if you go thicker with additional layers of application, you can get a little bit more of an opaque look. I'm just gonna go in between. Now, as you can see, I chose the lavender color. This came in about 9 different beautiful metallic shades. I just randomly chose lavender for my order. I'm going to post a link in the description so you can see all of the variety of shades that you could purchase. I paid $2.49 for this. However, when I went back today to kind of link the actual listing in my description, the price went down to $2.24. I am finding on a lot of these products I'm reviewing on Temu that the price tends to decrease over time. Again, I'm only able to compare to last week. I have never ordered from them before, so maybe this is a fluke. Maybe they drop prices a certain day of the week. I don't really know the trend of this website. I can only share my experience from this one test order, okay, guys? And it does look like you should not cave into those impulse pressure sales that you see when you initially enter the website. It's possible if you wait a few days and go back, look at that item again, you can always save it in your cart. I'll bet you can find some even better prices. I don't know if, again, maybe that's if the inventory starts getting low. I don't know, but I do want to give you a heads up that that is a trend I have seen on here, okay? So I would say fabulous, beautiful color. Feeling it, it is drying quite a bit with each passing minute. My personal preference for competition lip wear is that it's a little more moist. Here's why. I've talked about in a previous video how we can get dehydrated when we compete very easily if you're pushing hard athletically. when you get dehydrated, your mouth can completely dry up. It's not just sweating. It will suck all the moisture out of your mouth. And the very first time I competed, I was not anticipating this. And so as the rounds progressed, my mouth dried out and my lips ended up on my teeth. So I looked like kind of a growling pit bull through the course of these comp rounds. So my suggestion, maybe if you get this one, might be to just add a little Vaseline on the top so that you can have a more expressive mouth while you're performing or competing. Okay, let's see what else we have on our treat bag today. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to share a screenshot of what it was that I am seeing when I'm shopping for this item. So if you browse the website, you'll know kind of what I was looking at. So here is that little screenshot. Okay, friends, next item in our Temu Ballroom Dance Supply goodie bag. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Okay, this is another lip product. I'm not sure if this is going to apply as a gloss or as an actual lipstick. And interestingly, on the listing, they described it as combination. You could use it on your eye or on your lip. I chose the kind of pink gold combo in colors, so I personally don't think that would look really appealing on my eye on the floor, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my lip today. And I have the lavender on this side. I'm going to do this, they call it Chameleon Diamond Glitter Lip Glaze / eyeshadow on this side. This also came in a variety of colors, friends, and I went with the shade number 5. Although I would definitely, many colors to choose from. Click on the link in the description and you can see all the different fun selections that you have. And I paid $2.49 for this. Okay, how do I get in here? Gosh, guys, I don't want to rip open this box if I'm going to send it to one of you, but it's pretty tightly wound in here. Oh, and you can see here, I ordered the number 5. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I'm going as gentle as I can. Oh, please don't. Oh, I did it. Yay. Okay, this is packaged pretty tight. Let's see what we've got going in here. This reminds me of my daughter's unboxing videos she would watch as a kid when she was little, like, let's open this toy together. And you know what? It's probably fun for adults too. Ooh, okay guys, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I am liking it. It looks just like the website photo. And friends, after I do this little test drive on my mouth, I am gonna share a screenshot of what this listing looked like on the website. Just if you're shopping on there, you know what to expect. Okay, so lovely packaging. Okay, oh good. I love that they have not hermetically sealed either of these lip covers in one of those plastic things like they do at the grocery store. They're actually boxed, which is great. I understand in the drugstore, shopping in your own city, they do for cleanliness purposes to ensure the customer safety. They have to wrap it in that kind of shrink wrap. I don't like it because I inevitably break a nail when I'm trying to pull that plastic wrap off of there. So I am loving the packaging, guys. Love it. Okay, so let's see how this applies. Now, it looks a lot more gold to me than the picture indicated on the website, but let's give it a test drive. I'm going to do side B here. Oh, I digress. Okay, looks just like the website. I'm wrong. Well, it sure looks gold to me in the package, but I guess not. Oh, okay, little gold, little pink, just like the photos. Oh, heavens. Guys, I cannot even tell you how impressed I am with everything I have purchased on here. Seriously, I have seen, when I went to inspect, like, okay, is this a legit website? I looked at some other viewers' reviews of products, both on the website and on YouTube, and it was all positive reviews. And I thought, this is a load of garbage. There is no way everything on there can be a winner. But so far, guys, I am loving everything I've seen. I am truly gobsmacked. And the fact that the pricing is crazy less than anywhere else I've ever seen, I'm just utterly blown away, guys. Now, as each second passes, this side is also drying very quickly, which might leave a little bit of a sticky finish on there, both lips sticking to each other and to your teeth if you're competing or performing and get dehydrated. So my suggestion, if you purchase this item, is to cover it with Vaseline before you go on the floor. 100% satisfied. Let me share a screenshot with you of what it was that I saw, so you can also see some other colors that are available. So I'll be right back. As always, I am getting way over my 10-minute goal for a time limit on each of these videos. I apologize for keeping you so long, but let's squeeze in one more product review. So I took the liberty of digging this particular item out of my goodie bag to save myself the time of showing you what it looks like. And that is false eyelashes. I ordered a very light pair. They come in, oh heavens, thick, thin, all sorts of styles, very inexpensive. I only paid $3.49 for 10 pairs of these, okay? Now I did go back and I could not find this exact pair and they were sold out. So, but guys, ample styles. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like. And again, this is a very light lash. If I were competing, I would very likely, or performing, add a liquid black liner on top of that in a waterproof, because I don't want my liner to run into my eyes. But for today's purposes, so you can really see what these look like, I have a pencil liner in the corners, and that's it. And as you can see, the band that the lashes adhere to is extraordinarily thin. And friends, I love that. These, honest to goodness, guys, total win. Most comfortable false lashes I have ever worn. I know you think I am making all of these amazing reviews up, but I am not. Honest assessment, I am not sponsored. I ordered this website with money out of my own pocket. They have no idea who I am, so I'm sure they're sending the same product to me that they are to every other purchase person. So, winner. I like the thin band because A, I can use less glue to adhere it to my eye. And the glue does irritate my eyes. I feel absolutely no glue in my eyes, and I was able to adhere these very close to my lash line. Secondly, I find with those thick bands, that you would find in the drugstore, which is where I usually purchase my lashes. The ends kind of poke into the corners of my eyes and it becomes very irritating. And the last thing I want to worry about when I'm performing or competing is, oh, my eyes are bugging me. I want to tear these things off. It's like wearing squirrels on my face. By the way, I have shared a video previously on how to adhere false eyelashes. So if that is of interest to you, I'm going to share a link to that episode as well below, right underneath the lash listing, okay, in the description. And I'm going to send a link in the website to a similar product, okay, guys? Because again, the one that I purchased is not available, and I actually couldn't find one that was identical to it today. So absolute winner, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. So we can open some more ballroom dance treats for our product review from the website Temu. Have an awesome day, guys. And if you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe to our channel. We are a community of ballroom dance fans here. And if you are interested in me sending you any of these items that I have reviewed today, please comment below that, for example, I would like the pink metallic lipstick. And so I will choose random winners after I'm done with all these videos. And if you've missed the previous videos, check those out. I will also share some links in the video description today if you missed those, because there might be some other goodies that you would enjoy winning. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.